Level 1, Halcón. You're 14. You stand on the corner of a dusty street in Sinaloa with a prepaid phone in your hand. Your job is simple. Watch. You watch for police convoys. You watch for rival trucks. You watch for anything that moves. When you see something, you send one text, one word, and then you disappear. You get paid 1,500 pesos a week. That's about $80, but it's more than your mother makes in a month cleaning houses across town. You don't carry a weapon. You don't touch product. You are invisible, and that's exactly what keeps you alive. But you're not invisible to the cartel. They see everything. They see you showed up on time. They see you didn't run. They see you kept your mouth shut when the federales dragged your neighbor out of his house at 3 in the morning. You passed the test. You didn't even know you were taking one. Level 2, Vendedor. You're 16 now. They hand you a backpack. Inside are small plastic bags, crystal, cocaine, whatever the plaza needs moved that week. You walk through neighborhoods you grew up in and sell poison to people you used to call family. You make 5,000 pesos a week now. You buy new shoes, a gold chain. Your mother asks where the money comes from. You lie. She knows you're lying. She stops asking. Your corner belongs to you, but it also belongs to them. You short the count once, just once. A truck pulls up at midnight. 2 men step out. They don't hit you. They don't yell. They just stare at you in silence for 30 seconds. That silence is louder than any gunshot. You never short the count again. Level 3, Soldado. You've proven you're loyal. Now they want to know if you're useful. They hand you an AK. It's heavier than you expected. They put you in the back of an armored SUV with 5 other men. Nobody talks. Nobody smiles. Your first assignment is guarding a stash house on the edge of town. Inside are duffel bags filled with cash. Millions. You stand at the door for 12 hours. Your legs ache. Your eyes burn. You don't sit down. Because the last guy who sat down isn't here anymore. Nobody knows where he went. Nobody asks. You earn 15,000 pesos a week. You move your mother to a better house. You tell her you got a construction job. She prays for you every night. You stopped praying a long time ago. Level 4, Sicario. This is where your soul starts to disappear. They don't ask if you're ready. They hand you a name, an address, a photo, and a deadline. Your first kill is a man who talked to the DEA. You find him at a taqueria eating dinner with his daughter. You wait until the daughter leaves. You walk up behind him. Your hands shake. Your vision narrows. You pull the trigger twice. The sound is deafening. The smell of gunpowder fills your lungs. You walk away. Nobody chases you. Nobody screams. The whole restaurant pretends nothing happened. Because in this world, seeing something is a death sentence. You earn 30,000 pesos per job. Sometimes 2 jobs a week. You stop sleeping. Every time you close your eyes, you see his face. You start drinking. Then you start using. Then you stop feeling anything at all. That numbness is the only thing keeping you functional. They give you a nickname. They call you El Sombra, the shadow. You don't choose this name. The name chooses you. Level 5, Jefe de Plaza. You survived long enough. That alone is an achievement. Most sicarios don't make it past 25. You're 27, and they hand you a territory, a plaza, an entire district that now belongs to you. You control the flow of product through 6 neighborhoods. You manage 30 vendedors and 10 soldados and a network of halcons on every corner. You collect tribute from every business on your blocks. The taco stand, the pharmacy, the auto shop. Everyone pays. If they don't pay, you don't send soldiers. You send a message. And messages in this business are written in blood. You make 200,000 pesos a week. You buy a ranch. You buy trucks. You buy loyalty. But loyalty in the cartel has an expiration date. And you never know when it expires until someone is standing behind you with a pistol. Level 6. Teniente. The lieutenant above you was found in 3 separate locations last Tuesday. Head, torso, legs. The cartel doesn't mourn. The cartel promotes. Now you're the lieutenant. You oversee 5 plaza bosses across an entire state. The money flowing through your hands is staggering. $8 million a month. Cash. You have accountants, lawyers, corrupt politicians on speed dial. You own armored vehicles. You have a private doctor because you can never step foot in a public hospital. You meet traffickers from Colombia. You negotiate shipping routes through Guatemala. You arrange submarine deliveries off the Pacific coast. You sit in rooms with men who have toppled governments. And you realize you're not in the drug business anymore. You're in the power business. Your phone rings at 3 a.m. A rival faction hit one of your stash houses. 14 men dead. 2 tons of product gone. The boss wants answers. You have 24 hours. You send your Sicarios. By sunrise, the rival leader's head is on a bridge with a cardboard sign. Problem solved. Another piece of your humanity gone. Level 7. Lugarteniente. You are now the underboss, the right hand, second in command of the entire organization. Generals call you senor. Governors ask for your permission to run for office. Journalists who type your name tend to vanish. You manage $1 billion empire. Cocaine, methamphetamine, fentanyl, human trafficking, avocados, limes, mining. You've diversified. You own legitimate businesses across 3 countries. You launder money through real estate in Miami and nightclubs in Cancun and construction companies in Mexico City. You have a wife who lives behind 12-foot walls with armed guards. Children who attend private school under fake names. You see them once a month, maybe. You move between 17 safe houses. You change phones every day. You trust no one. Not your drivers, not your bodyguards, not even the woman sleeping beside you. Because the threat no longer comes from rivals. It comes from inside. The boss above you is watching. And the moment he thinks you want his chair, you're dead. Level 8. El Patrón. You sit at the top, the throne, the very peak of the pyramid that stretches from the poppy fields of Guerrero to the streets of Los Angeles. You are the most wanted man on 2 continents. The DEA has a $30 million bounty on your head. The Marines have a kill on sight order. And yet you sit in a white plastic chair in a small house in a village so remote it doesn't appear on any map. There's no mansion, no gold, no fleet of sports cars. The most powerful drug lord in the Western Hemisphere lives like a ghost. You eat beans and tortillas. You drink black coffee. You speak to 3 people a day through encrypted radios. You haven't used a phone in 6 years. You haven't seen your children in 2. Your wife thinks you're dead. Maybe you are. You control $15 billion a year, but you can't spend a single dollar without risking your location. You can't walk into a restaurant. You can't see a doctor. You can't attend your own mother's funeral. Every sound makes your heart stop. Every helicopter could be the one. Every person who knows your face is a liability. You've ordered deaths for far less than knowing your face. You built an empire, and the empire built a prison. The walls aren't concrete. They're paranoia, isolation, the weight of 1,000 lives that ended because you nodded your head. You are El Patrón, the most powerful man no one will ever see. You close your eyes. You hear footsteps outside. Your hand moves to the pistol under the table. You wonder if today is the day. It always feels like today.